Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Now, people have been asking me to get started with online dating for a long time. They've been asking me to get coached in that, how they're supposed to set up their Tinder bios, the Bumble bios, how does online dating work, what is text game, and all these things they keep on hearing. Now, usually I'm not someone who's very interested in online dating because cold approach, the fun of cold approach and the amount of things that you can do there and the amount of things that you get to learn, plus the mere process of enjoyment when you go out and you meet people. That's subpar to none. And when I come on text and everything, it seems really boring. But now, because of the lockdown, since all of us are stuck at home, we don't have anything else to do. So I guess this will be the perfect time for me to get started with teaching you guys about online dating, text game, everything that is online, how to set up your bio, your pictures, how to get more matches, how to talk, your opening lines, your flirting, texting, all that stuff. All right, so I wanted to do video series starting today. So this is going to be video 1 of the video series. I think we're going to go up to 8 to 10 parts for this video series. And this is how we're going to be covering. So we're going to be covering how to set up your bio, how to put up your pictures, the strategies behind text game, what you need to talk about. I'm going to bring in some of my text infields, apparently, though that's what you call them, text infields, on how you take the girl's number and how do you transition into setting up a meeting with her and everything. At the same time, we're going to be talking about some profile reviews. So I've asked some people to send in their pictures to me. Usually I charge for these profile reviews, but a couple of them I'm going to be doing complimentary. So in this video series, this is what all we're going to be covering. And then by the end of this series, I'm planning on doing a free webinar for you guys where we're going to cover more stuff. And in that webinar, we're going to go live where you guys can ask me questions. I can reply to those questions by the end. The link to which you're going to find in the description box below. So register for the webinar whenever that link is out. I think I'm going to put it out in a couple of next videos so that you can register for it and you can make sure that you attend that webinar. So before further delay, let's start today's video. Welcome back guys, my name is Kshitij. I teach you guys about dating advice. That's what we're going to stick at now, dating advice and personal development. So in this video series, we're going to be covering online dating, and in today's video, I want to give you 2 of the main important parts, the main important factors when it comes to online dating that you're going to be using in setting up your profile, your bio, your texting, your text game, everything. These will form the basic foundation for everything that you set up for online dating. So the first one is called being polarizing. So what this means is that anytime you're making a bio or you're putting up pictures online or the way you're talking, you want to be polarizing people. Polarizing means you want either the person to absolutely love you or absolutely hate you. Why we want to accomplish this is because here's the reality. All of us want to be liked by everyone. There's no one out here who feels like that, I want people to hate me. Okay, we want to be liked by everyone. But in reality, that is just not possible. Alright, we can never be liked by everyone. So what we do is we agree to say no to certain people, to screen them out, to push them away and repel them, while other people, we're going to get them to attract us. So imagine there's a magnet, alright. So there's a North Pole and the South Pole. So that's called the polarity. So when you choose a side, let's say when you choose a side, when you choose a particular polarity, you're going to attract only the people attracted to that polarity. Everyone else is going to be repelled. All right, so how magnets attract each other and then the magnets repel each other. So let's not get into the specifics of the same sides repel each other and then the different sides attract each other. All right, I think that's just a bit too complicated. But then just use the magnet idea to be all right, we're going to attract some people and then we're going to repel some people. So how is that helpful? Now, the thing here is that when you put up pictures or when you put up your bio or whenever you're talking to someone, the thing is that women have a lot of options on dating apps. Usually, any women have a lot of options, all right? They've got people hitting them up on Instagram. They've got their co-workers hitting on them. They've got, people she knows for a long time hitting on her. She's got a friend zone guys. She's got her orbiters. She's got everybody just hitting on her. And she just has a lot of options. At any point in time, a woman is talking to at least 5 guys, all right? And if she's on a dating app, there might be even more. It's very easy to get lost in the noise if you do not make an impression, if you don't stand out. You want to be talking in a certain manner which is really edgy, which is polarizing, which is going to get a reaction from her. At least she's going to notice you. All right, that's the only purpose of this, because once we get noticed, then we can talk about it, and then once we get the match, then we can talk about other stuff, and then the girl's going to remember. So for you to make an impression, you want to be polarizing. All right, you want to be memorable. All right, I think that's better. So let's call it, you want to be memorable. If you just become a guy who's just nice to meet you, who she reads the profile or checks out his pictures and she feels like, all right, this dude is just vanilla, this dude is just blase, just normal, nothing special is going on out here. then she's not going to remember you. So we want to be able to make an impression so that at least she remembers us in this flood of guys that she's meeting all the time, who might be better looking than you, who might be more funny than you, who might have more money than you. But that's not the game we're going to be playing here. Because if you ever go down the route of, I'm the best looking guy and there's no one better looking than me, and you build an ego around that, that's not true. People are going to be much better looking than you. All right. So we're going to do the best we can with our looks and get our pictures and everything going. But we're going to keep in mind polarity. And here what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to attract the people who really like us and then repel people who, don't like us and who we don't like. So explaining this a little bit more, the thing is that people have different choices. So if I try to please everyone, that's not going to happen. Okay, that's not going to happen because I'm not going to be able to make an impression. I'm not going to be memorable. But if I choose one side and then I decide, rather than me trying to please everyone, I just stay in my lane and be like, okay, this is who I am. And then let other people find me. Rather than trying to mold your bio and the way you talk and your personality accordingly to other people, what we do is we be ourselves and then we wait for the other people who will like us for who we are to find us. Because the world is such a huge place, there are so many people out there, it makes more sense to let those people, find us and like us for those traits than rather than trying to mold ourselves for everybody else. Then what's going to happen is we're just going to end up being a people pleaser. We're not going to have a sense of self. We're not going to have a purpose. We're not going to have that masculinity. All right, we're not going to be grounded in our own reality and we won't have a clear identity. So you want to be able to form a clear identity. So what you want to do is you want to be yourself 100%. And then believe that there are people out there in the world who like you for those traits. The thing here is that if I want to be fun, I'm going to be that rather than me trying to appeal to everybody and try to be like, all right, I'm going to be like James Bond as well, and then I'm going to be funny as well. All right, I'm not going to try to be 2 or 3 things. If I'm a fun guy, I'm going to be that. And let's say if I'm into spirituality and I like to dance, I'm going to be that. And then I'm going to make sure that the people who are into spirituality and dance, once I connect with them, I'm going to have a great conversation with them. All right. But on the other hand, if I try to be like, oh, what do girls like? Do girls like a guy who plays music? All right, but I don't play music, all right? I have no intention in playing the guitar and everything. Or like, does she like a guy who sings? Or like certain things that I'm not even fond of. And I put that in my bio, or if I try to fake it, or if I try to find a girl like that. Now, even if I meet her, I'm going to be stuck with her because, I don't want to sing. I don't like singing. I don't like karaoke. The only karaoke I like is when couple of us are sitting at home where we're playing music and we're not giving a fuck who's a good singer because I'm not a nice singer, right? Then what do I not like? I don't like cooking. So if it feels like, that a guy who knows how to cook, that's going to be amazing, or a guy who's interested in cooking is going to be amazing. So if I meet a girl who likes cooking and she feels that, we can have a hobby together, now I'm stuck baking a fucking cake with her at her house where we could be doing something else, like going out to dance, going to the club, partying, maybe fucking going for a spiritual retreat, or maybe going for a trek. Those are the things that I like. Or maybe watching a movie that I really like to watch. All right. So I'm going to filter those girls out right at the start by being polarizing and then attract the girl who likes me for who I am, and then the conversation can go on very naturally. So let's move on to point number 2, which is called congruence. So congruence is a concept which is huge in pickup when you're really meeting people and in socializing, all right? In online dating, I discovered that was one part which was missing, which people were not understanding. And what they were doing was they were just trying to copy pictures that people were putting up, and they were feeling that, this is getting them success. But when they'd use it, they would not get success. Similarly to the opening lines that you would be using, and similarly to the bio that you have. So what people do is they just copy a bio from somewhere. Maybe they see it online, or maybe they ask their friend and it works for their friend. And then when they put it into their app, they don't get matches with that. The problem there becomes congruence. While being congruent, what that means is that I want to meet people for who I am rather than trying to be someone else. So I'm going to be who I am. Secondly, I'm going to put up pictures which are congruent to that personality of who I am. And my bio needs to be congruent to the personality, and my text game needs to be congruent to that personality. So if I give a vibe of being a fuckboy, and a fuckboy like who's smiling and laughing and who has a lot of adventures and who has a lot of fun, I'm going to make sure my pictures are going to be reflective of that. My bio is going to be reflective of that. And if I'm a funny guy, I'm going to make sure that that's going to be reflective of that. While on the other side, if I'm like a suave, like a gentleman kind of a guy, like a really, like let's say like a James Bond type archetype, then in my bio, I'm not going to be putting up a lot of fun stuff. And similarly in my pictures, it's going to be more of like that same James Bond wala vibe. And then when you talk to me, it's going to be similarly reflected there. Now, where people fuck this up is they copy some bio from somewhere and then they copy some lines. So I had a client of mine, what he did was on an app, when he matched with a girl, the girl liked him for who he is, and he's got pictures which are like more like nerdy and stuff, all right? So because he's got nerdy pictures, he's a guy who's more nice, all right? So you expect him to talk to you in a manner that he's going to be nice, he's going to be respectful. But when the girl matches with him, he tries to get her to chase, again using tactics. So he sends something along the lines of, I have a feeling you and I are not going to get along. In an effort that she bites and she starts to chase him. But the impression that that gave the other girl, it showed her clearly that one, he wasn't trying to be who he is, and secondly, he was really insecure and trying to play games to get her to chase, while she already liked him for who he is, which is why they matched. And if he could have just been that same person, that would have been much better. So this is why these tactics and everything don't really make sense. So try to like stay away from those till the time they're congruent to your personality. All right, so recapping again, number one, you want to be polarizing. You want to make sure that you get an impression and you grab her attention. If there is no attention grabbing happening from your side, if you're not memorable to her, she's going to forget about you like every other guy and then move on to someone else who does grab her attention. Secondly, you want to be congruent to your personality so that when she matches you, when she sees stuff, she really likes what she sees and whatever she reads, and then later on when she talks to you, you're the same person, and then she can look forward to that. It's like she's had a sample of your personality by your pictures and your bio. Because she's had a sample of her personality, then the way she's going to talk to you and the way she's going to meet you should be an extension of that personality. It should not be like, oh my god, this dude is just completely someone else. Because if she would have wanted to meet the completely someone else dude, she would have matched with him in the first place. I hope you liked this video. I can't wait for you guys to try it out in your online dating. And just let me know how your results are with this. For me personally, I've had everything that I've taught people. These two things are something which are missing, which people don't understand, but these are the two things that instantly get you your results. Once we've got the foundation of this formed, we can move on to other things like what kind of pictures you need to put out, how do you make a bio which is congruent to you, and then other things of like, how do you text, what's your text game. So in the next video, we're going to talk about your profile pictures, what pictures you need to be putting up online, and then after that, we're going to get into like bio and everything else. So wait up for the next video, which is going to be coming up on Monday. All right, wait for that video. We're going to talk about how to put up your profile pictures, how to set that up for maximizing your matches, and then just get the girl liking you for your goddamn pictures and just going on dates and shit. Yeah, let's just sort out your dating life during this lockdown and then in general as well. All right, so that's going to be all from my side, guys. This is Kshitij signing off. I'm going to see you guys on Monday. And before we leave, just make sure you hit the subscribe button, guys, so that you're notified on the video that's popping up on Monday. Hit the subscribe button, spank it, smash it, demolish it. I'm going to see you guys soon. Peace, boys.